Welcome to episode 10 of All the Mods 7. Check out my new digs. Built a factory. Well, we've had a factory, but it was open to the world. We wanted to keep Knuckles safe, so we enclosed this joint. He's also got a new friend, Duster. Knuckle is trying to teach Duster to sound like Knuckle, but Duster still sounds like Duster. Anyway, what we're getting into today is we need to make red sand. Like a ton of red sand, because to make this dimensional seed you need 2 red sand blocks 4 times compressed. So we need a bunch of this, and in order to do that I made a building. I was going to use create to do it, but I found another recipe, and it's right here using these drying basins from Integrated Dynamics. And in here, if you put sand, which we have boatloads of sand already, and put it in with blood, you get red sand. So what kind of blood do you need? Is it hexeri? Using this thing? No. How about this over here? Your own blood. Using a smeltery? No. You need this blood from a tree. But we can get it other ways too. And we're going to do that over here. I built another building. We got a crane holding up a bird cage. That's not for Duster. We're going to put mobs in here. Specifically, we're going to spawn slime in here. And we're going to use these things right here. Spiked plates over top of, however you pronounce this, pedestal. And supposedly you get blood from that. And we're going to set up an automation to make red sand. Let's start out setting up the spawner and see if this is actually going to work. We're going to put a spawner right here. Take this cardboard box off of it. I already have it redstone controlled. And there's slime in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a redstone link, and hopefully later on in this process we can automate this turning on and off by using a tank. And once the tank is full enough, activate this to shut off. So put that on there, make this the receiver, and then we can start with these pedestals and the spike plates. I'm going to load the bottom of this with pedestals. Boom. Now put the spike plates right on top of these. Should be good to rock. Get out of this joint. Easier said than done, I guess. This there. This there. Boom. Boom. Now, I should be able to turn this spawner on. So let's do this for now. Put that there. We did 1 blood on there. And put a lever down here. Turn on. Are you going to spawn slime? Getting dark. I'm scared. Alright, I have no clue why this isn't spawning slimes, but we need to go with a plan B now. I think we found our plan B. Can't do llamas? Trolling. How about traders? Really one of these is going to hatch a chicken, right? How about 4? I can't feed you. You have to grow up. Hey.
Happy birthday!
let's try this. Perfect. We getting blood. We are. And what are these things? We need to pick them up. Potions of invisibility. Perfect. We'll just trash them. But we're getting blood. Blood is probably the most important part of this whole operation. So we're pulling it out of these pedestals with fluid pipes, and it's going into a dark tank from the same mod, Evil Craft. Then I have a content, or a stockpile switch rather, on the back here, which is going to activate the redstone signal when this fills to 75%. So it's now activating a redstone signal. Boom, I have it just flip-flopped here to turn. So this redstone torch, when that turns off, this will turn on and it'll activate the spawner, filling up with more blood. So let's start down in the basement here, because what we need is sand now. So I have a pipe cable ran over from my refined storage system, which is holding an exuberant amount of sand. We're going to put an exporter on this chest right here. And then in here, we're going to put a crafting upgrade, 3-speed upgrades, and we're going to tell it to export sand. So that chest should now be full or filling with sand. And if we go back up top here, we're just going to do 12 drying basins and see how this works. We need to pipe. Need some item pipes to pull sand out of the drawers. And the last thing we got to do is just hook up a fluid pipe here to the tank. Bring it down. Should pump right into these. Holy. What a mess I'm making. What to do is export from the tank to pull the blood out. We're going to put a upgrade in here, diamond hands. Boom, they're filling up with blood. And we need to do the same with the sand here. And we're going to export this with diamond hands as well. That is now filling up. Boom, we're making red sand. Look at that. That's corny line. That's now filling up. We're making red sand. How do we get it out of there? All right, so these drying basins are not smart enough to know the difference between red sand and sand. In other words, if I just export from here, it'll just keep pulling sand out, and that's not what we want. What I want to do is I want to take an oak drawer. I'm going to put a drawer down right here. We're going to tell this it's going to hold red sand and red sand only. I'm going to upgrade it with some copper upgrades, which are broken. This holds 8.4 million red sand right now. And we need to export using create. We're going to put brass funnels on here with chutes underneath. We're going to take the item pipes, hook them up right to the bottom of the chutes, pull from the chute. Now all we have to do is hook up these guys on there and tell it you're only going to export red sand. Facing all these the wrong way so it doesn't pull out sand in the interim. Then we'll come back through with a wrench and flip them around. Hook up the pipe to the drawer and go through, spin these so they're exporting. Create wrench. Should be good to go. Well, I think we're fully automated. We're making red sand. It's stacking up. It's working out nice. This thing is going to turn off and on automatically, spawn in The broken traders, by the way, because each of them has a different trade. So that's kind of something that could be exploited if wanted to. And we got 550 red sand already after 20 seconds of running. I think now is a good time to wrap up the episode, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun and peace.